Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I missed putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome on into another edition of Play-by-Play with JJ. What's going on? My name is Jason Joseph. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Phillies are taking on the Washington Nationals again. The Phillies played the Nationals last night, and it was absolutely a thriller of a baseball game. It was just 5-2 going on into the ninth inning. It was really 3-2 Phillies going into the top of the ninth inning, going into the top of the eighth inning. And then it became a 6-5 ball game after the Nationals were down to their final strike. There were some mishaps or mistakes, if you will, in the in regards to the Phillies defense, and Nathaniel Lowe was down to his final strike, and the Phillies were just one strike away from winning, and Lowe ended up hitting a go-ahead 3-run homer to give the Nationals the lead 6-5 last night. But then the Phillies answered back in the bottom of the ninth and were able to walk it off on a wild pitch that was thrown by Kyle Finnegan, and they ended up coming back to win by a score of 7-6. And they are taking on the Nationals again tonight. It will be Christopher Sanchez going up against Jake Irvin, and hopefully it'll be a good matchup for the Phillies, and that way that they can get 4 wins in a row. I'm going to take a very quick step off. I will be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. All right, we're back. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Again, the name is Jason Joseph. Sorry I had to take a quick step off, but we are all good and we are all ready to go. If you have not done so already, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. During batting practice, one of the Washington Nationals staff members collapsed on the field during batting practice. Unfortunately, they had to be carried off. They had to be carried away from the stretcher. More on that. PJ is right about that. But more on that in just a few moments. But anyhow, the Phillies are hosting the Washington Nationals again this evening. It'll be Christopher Sanchez taking the hill, going up against Jake Irvin. Sanchez, in his last outing, did not look good at all. And he was dealing with some forearm issues. And Phillies have said that they're not really worried about it. And hopefully he can come out there today and have a dominant outing. But I'll be honest, I'm a little bit concerned about it because usually when it comes to forearms, I'm not a medical expert, obviously. But when it comes to forearms and you're dealing with a pitcher, even if it's not a problem now, it doesn't mean it can't be a problem down the road. And that kind of is something a little bit I'm a little bit worried about. But yeah, there appears to be a serious medical issue situation right now during Washington Nationals batting practice. It appears someone collapsed and they are attending to him. Don't know who the person was. That was posted about an hour ago. But anyhow, so again, we'll get into the starting lineups right now. We'll do that. For the Nationals, they have C.J. Abrams batting in the leadoff spot. And then it's Ahmed Rosario batting second, playing over at second. And then James Wood is batting third, playing out in left field. And Nathaniel Lowe is over at first base. He's batting fourth. Josh Bell hitting fifth, switch hitter, who's also DHing. And then Dylan Cruz out in right field. He'll be batting sixth. Kybert Ruiz is catching behind the plate. He'll be batting seventh. Eighth will be Jose Tena, playing over at third base. And then Jacob Young is batting in the 9 hole. He's going to be batting ninth. All right, so again, it's Abrams, Rosario, Wood, Lowe, Bell, Cruz, Ruiz, Tena, and Young. No Luis Garcia Jr. in tonight's game for the Washington Nationals. For the Phillies, they have Stott, Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, Realmuto, Kepler, Sosa, and Rojas. And that is their 9 players for today. No Alec Bohm. He has the night off. And Christopher Sanchez and the Phillies, here they come as they take the field. Phillies are in their white and red pinstripes, have the bell-high socks in dark red. Aaron Judge just already hit a 2-run homer, 426 feet. Just another topic of discussion. What are your final score predictions? Make sure that you guys comment them down below. After the game is done, call on into the postgame show. We had 3 postgame show callers yesterday, and that was really awesome. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. You can also join via Discord as well. Sometimes we get a little bit busy on the phones, and I take Discord calls too. So if you guys want to call on in after the game, or if you want to leave a voicemail message or a text message, that's totally cool. You're 1,000% more than welcome to do that, for sure. All right, so the Phillies defensively have JT behind the plate. Christopher Sanchez is on the mound. Bryce Harper's over at first. Bryson Stott's at second. Trey Turner is at shortstop. Third baseman is Edmundo Sosa. Max Kepler plays out in left. Out in center field, it'll be Johan Rojas. And Nick Castellanos is playing out in right. And that is the starting 9 for this game. Okay. Let's change this. And let's move this guy down here. Okay. I think that we're all good. How's the volume sound? Let me know. Let me know how the volume does sound. Pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over to deep right field. Casty's there and will make the catch for out number 1. Abrams hits a long fly ball. And 1 pitch and 1 out. So here comes Ahmed Rosario. Takes the first pitch just a little bit low for a ball. That would make the count 1-0. What's up, Starkey? Volume sounds good. The pitch. There's a foul ball. Volume sounds good. All right, good. Let me know if the volume of this is equivalent to the volume of the ads whenever you get an ad. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Sanchez gets set, kicks, deals, and the 1-2 is grounded into left field for a base hit. And Kepler fields it, throws it over to the cutoff man, and that's Trey Turner. And there's a 1-out single. Start off the top of the first. Sanchez has a changeup. That's been, for the most part, it's been money. I don't get ads. But for those people that do get ads, lefty versus lefty, here's a sinker at 96 miles per hour. It's in there for a strike. Price says game's over. Nothing on 1 is the count. Remember, Sanchez was dealing with a forearm issue. His last outing, here's the 0-1. It's popped up and skied over towards left center field. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch right towards the alleyway. And so, there's 2 away. Well, we got a show like we did last night. Ray, I don't know what that was. I've never seen anything like that. Have you? I've never seen anything like that 9th inning. 2 outs. A runner on over at first. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Takes it inside for a ball. Dan Merzel's the home plate umpire. Brock Ballou is at first. At second base, it's Jordan Baker, and Stu Sherwater is the third base ump. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. It's inside for ball 2. Larry, did you watch the highlights? Did you watch the highlights? And yeah, I just wanted to know. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out over towards left field. Kepler's there, makes the catch. Out number 3 is recorded. The side is retired. We're going to the bottom of the first. That 9th inning was stupid, says Larry. I called it the way that it looked. I don't joke. I'm sure that when you see it, it looks even more egregious, but jeez. You saw Rojas with that misplay? It was awful. And it was on the very next pitch that Trey backhands the ground ball at short, and he throws it high. How do you do that? I don't want to keep harping on it, but I just wanted to get your opinions on it because, again, hearing it is one thing, but seeing it, it's crazy. All right, we're going to the bottom of the first. Stott is up. It'll be Stott, Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, Realmuto, Kepler, Sosa, and Rojas. And that is the 9 starters for the Phillies. Let us know what your final score predictions are down below. Would really appreciate that. That'd be great. What are your final score predictions on this game? I'm going to go with 7-3 Bohm looked like slow-mo running home. Any decent throw and game is over. That was a good throw. How does Ruiz not catch that on the one hop? How does Ruiz not catch that? That was a good throw. I don't know. It was just... it was craziest thing. What's up, Jimmy Rosado? What's going on, man? How are you? Over on TikTok. Thanks so much for stopping by, my friend. 10-9 Phillies wins is the Sports Zone. If you're over on TikTok, you're more than welcome to come on over to YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, come follow us on all the social media platforms by clicking on the LINKTREE. Here's Bryson Stott as he takes a four-seamer right down the heart and soul of the plate for strike one. Yeah, but at least they made up for it in the bottom of the ninth in the next inning. It was a crazy game. 0-1 is the count, and it's low and inside for a ball. The ball was not deep that Rojas hit. And Bohm would have been out if Ruiz caught that. That was a good throw. And Bohm was slow. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch is fouled off. We do the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles on this channel. What's up, Grafted? 1-2 pitch to Stott. Line drive, base hit into right field, and Bryson Stott continues to do well in the leadoff spot. So it's a leadoff single for Stott, and Trey Turner is up now. Yes, Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles content. That's what we do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We need 15 more subscribers over on the YouTube side to get us to 5,600. Here's Trey Turner hitting 290. It's been a quiet 290 for Trey. And the pitch is a changeup that's low and away. Phillies money line is at -420. They're 16-13 on the season, even though it doesn't feel like it. 1-0 pitch. That's low and away for ball 2. Irvin has struggled a lot of the time against the Philadelphia Phillies. However, he went 5 innings. In his first outing against the Phillies, gave up just 2 earned runs on 7 hits. 2-0, and that's way outside for ball 3. Outing before that, though, against Philadelphia, he gave up 6 earned runs. And that included 3 walks, 5 hits in 4 1/3. The 3-0 to Trey, and it's inside for ball 4. And here comes Bryce Harper to the plate. Irvin with a curveball, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and a cutter. Charge! Here comes Bryce in the pitch, swing and a miss. It's a curveball that was low. Mets lead the NL East. They are 21-9. Phillies are 4.5 behind them. 0-1 pitch to Bryce, another curveball, same pitch, same spot, and another swing and a miss. They're reading the scouting report, and they're just saying, you know, just give this guy breaking balls. 0-2 pitch. There's another curveball, and I think Harper learned his lesson. Stott's over at second. Turner's over at first. 1-2 is the count. The pitch to Bryce. That's a foul ball. Harper is just 3 for 9 versus Irving. No homers, no extra base hits, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. .231 average for Bryce. Here's the 1-2, and there's a fly ball. It's hit out over towards left field. It's not that deep, and the left fielder's there, makes the catch. One away. James Wood right there at the right time. On the defensive side of the diamond for Washington, they have Jake Irvin on the mound, Kyber Ruiz catching, Nathaniel Lowe's at first, the second baseman's Ahmed Rosario, C.J. Abrams is over at shortstop, and the third baseman is Jose Tena. Here's Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch to Kyle, swinging the miss, got a curveball that was at the knees. In the outfield for Washington, they got Wood in left. Center fielder is Young, and Cruz is in right. The ball's one strike, one out. The pitch to Schwarber, and he gets a changeup right down Broad Street for strike two. Kyle's average was at .290 a couple of weeks ago, and he's cooled off. It's down to .243. 0-2 pitch. That's a rocket, but it's a foul ball. Just got a little bit out in front of it. He had an opposite field 2-run homer in last night's game, and he doesn't usually go the opposite way. The ball is 2 strikes. What's up, halftime? Thanks for stopping by. The 0-2 to Schwarber. Fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. It's going. It's going. It's gone. A 3-run blast by Schwarber. His 9th of the season. Way to go, Kyle. Pitch to Castellanos. It's in there for a strike. 0-1 is the count to Casty. There's the 0-1. It's a cutter that misses wide for a ball. Pay that man. Pay Kyle Schwarber. There's the 1-1 to Nick. And he chops it foul. So Stott, Turner, and Schwarber all score. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Castellanos. And the pitch, swinging a miss. He got fooled on the curveball. That pitch was outside. And Castellanos chases. That was a one-handed swing, too, from Schwarber. That thing went 350 feet. One-handed. Here comes JT, and he stares at a curveball and takes it all the way for strike one. JT's average just at 226. He has not been seeing the ball well, and well, he grounds this one over to shortstop. Abrams has it, throws it over to first. It's in time. And the inning is over. The side is retired, but Kyle Schwarber sends one deep into right field. And the Phillies take a 3-0 lead on a one-handed swing by Schwarber. All right, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. We're back. Sorry about that. We're good. We're all good to go. All right, we're going to the top of the second. Josh Bell, Dylan Cruz, and Keibert Ruiz are due up. And Christopher Sanchez is pitching for those of you that are just tuning on in. JT has really been struggling, I agree. I'm just curious when he was pitching the Schwarber. Actually, Schwarber, to his credit, was able to hit a curveball. Didn't give him a fastball. Your Sanchez in the first pitch is outside for a ball at 95 miles per hour. Bell batting on the right side. He's done a lot of damage against the Phillies. He's one of those Phillies crushers. And Sanchez kicks, deals, throws to the next pitch, and it's at the kneecaps on the inside corner for strike one. Schwarber had a 3-run homer in the bottom of the first, and the Phillies are lead at 3-0. 1-1 pitch, and it's inside and low for ball 2. Bell has been struggling at the plate. He's actually struck out 5 times, or has struck out once, at least once, in each of his last 5 games. 2-1. It's inside for ball 3. Spite that like, baby. 3-1 pitch. It's on the inside corner for a strike. Mods, if you could find Philly Halftime's channel and post it for me, I would really appreciate that. I want us to get Philly Halftime more subscribers. I do. Here's the payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Decided to go with a 4-seamer that was on the outside corner. It was a fastball, excuse me. And Bell was late. Threw it at a very good angle and got the velocity on it. That'll bring Dylan Cruz up to the plate, hitting over on the right side. Rest of the bat just above his shoulder. And the first pitch is painted perfectly on the inside corner at 96 by Sanchez. 3-0 Phillies on a 3-run homer by Schwarber. 0-1, swing and a miss. Decides to go with a 4-seamer and then goes with a changeup at the knees and gets Cruz down on one knee on the swing. No balls, 2 strikes. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-2 from Sanchez. Another swing and a miss. He decided to go with a changeup again. This time was a little bit more outside and it went into the dirt. And that's back-to-back strikeouts for Sanchez. Let's see those chairs in the chat, folks. Let's go. And so Keibert Ruiz is coming up. Ruiz hitting over on the right side in the pitch, and there's a line drive out to left field for a base hit. It was a fastball at 97 right out over the middle of the plate. And Ruiz, who can do some damage at the plate, especially against this ball club, gets on with a 2-out single. The second hit allowed. Sherry, thanks so much for following us over on TikTok. Appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Any of my mods here? Jose 10 is up. And he takes a strike at the knees. Are any of my mods here? If so, if you can get Philly Halftime's channel and post it in the live chat, I would appreciate that. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good block in the dirt by JT. It was a bouncer, and JT was able to catch it. Here, I got it. I'll do it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a slider. I got it. One sec. I'll go to this channel. The 1-2 from Sanchez. It was a good slider, but Tenna did not buy. Was outside and low. This is Philly Halftime's channel. Please go subscribe to Philly Halftime. The 2-2 pitch to Tenna. It's tapped foul. Dylan Cruz has struck out 29 times this season. 11 of them have come against the Phillies. That's in 5 games. 2-2 pitch. Sliced foul and out of play. Sherry says the game is blocked out. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this alternative. You're more than welcome to come on over to YouTube, where you can actually interact with other people too. We have over like 120 people over there. 2-2 pitch. It's inside for ball 3, way inside. Tenna had to get out of the way. Sanchez started off the inning with 2 strikeouts on swings and misses from Bell and Cruz. Then Ruiz, on the first pitch of his at-bat, got on with a single. 3-2 is the count. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. A 97-mile-per-hour sinker at the knees, and Sanchez strikes out the side. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. It's 3-0 Phils. Nice job, Sanchez. South Jersey guy listening to JJ while watching Chase Petty's debut. Go fightin'. What's up? Midlife card crisis. How are you? What's going on, man? Thanks so much for stopping on by. Folks, please go subscribe to Philly Halftime. He does an awesome job to covering the Phillies. And he does a really good job. This is his channel. I want him to get more subs. You know, I want to help our brother out because that's who I am. I care. So, let's take a sip of water. So we're going to the bottom of the second. It's 3-0 Phils. Folks, what are your final score predictions on this game? If you cared, you would hug me more, says BBN. Yeah, I'm not as whatchamacallit, I guess. I don't even whisper in your ear anymore. 50 JJ likes, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's go. Butterflies is 5-1. Nice. Play-by-play with JJ. We're also doing some more baseball games, too. I want the algorithm to see that. Max Kepler's going to lead off the bottom of the second. 7, 8, and 9 due up in the batting order. Here's Jake Irvin in the first pitch. It's on the upper third of the zone for a strike. That was a four-seamer at 89. I hit the like button and saved a ton with Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. 0-1 pitch, check swing, did he go? They say, yes, he did. Don't know why he swung at that. That pitch was high. Red batting gloves for Kepler. Left-handed hitter, of course. Phillies are in their white and red pinstripes in the 0-2 pitch. Well, the previous one was high, but this one was way up high. Irvin with 26 pitches so far in this game. And the 1-2 is inside for ball 2. 13-5 Phillies. I say 7-0 Phillies. 9-3. 2-2 pitch. And that was a hanger, but it's fouled. Irvin's 28 years old. He's from Bloomington, Minnesota. 6 feet 6 inches tall, 234 pounds. He's really tall. 2-2 pitch. Wide for ball 3. And the count is now full. Edmundo Sosa waits in the on-deck circle. 3-2 to Kepler, and he spoils it. Foul. Does it go out of play, though? It does not, and it's caught by Tenna in front of the tarp. And so, there's one out. Thought maybe the chance to get on into the seats. But Tenna makes a nice catch, and there's one out. You got way under that. Here comes Sosa, and he takes a pitch up high. Lane says 7-3, Phillies. Sosa's 8 RBI on the season. No homers, though. The 1-0, it's grounded over to third. Tenna has it, scoops it up, throws across the diamond, and Sosa is retired. Got on top of that pitch. And it was early. Now it's Yohan Rojas, who will step on into the box. Yellow batting gloves. They're mustard color. And the pitch to Rojas. Line drive hit out over to left field, and it's caught by Wood as his hat comes flying off. Nice catch by James Wood, and the inning is over. That was a rocket hit out to left field. But that is how you catch a baseball with that exit velocity. We're going to the third inning. Even in text, I can... All right, so let's talk. Okay. From last night's game, what was your biggest takeaway? My biggest takeaway last night, you can say that Rob makes bad decisions. You can say that the offense is bad. My biggest takeaway, though, from last night is that our defense is horrible. And Trey Turner and Yohan Rojas were really that bad. Rojas isn't the lead is my takeaway. Well, neither is Trey Turner. After last night, Trey Turner doesn't remember how to tag second base in the 8th inning. And then a routine ground ball over to shortstop in the 9th inning, and he throws it high over to first. That was awful. Glad for the win. Shouldn't have had to win the way that we did. I agree. You think Trey should play second? I know somebody who does. I know somebody else who says that Trey should be playing in center field. Any way you look at it, none of that's happening. But I do think he should move over at least to second base. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. Rojas only made one error. He didn't, statistically, he made one error, but he made another mistake, too, on the triple that was hit out to center field. He ran the wrong route. And he's been making mistakes in center field for a while. 0-1 pitch, and that's low for a ball. One ball, one strike. And the pitch. That's inside for ball 2. Happy to see my Longhorns are going to the Eagles. Yeah. Howie Roseman does it again. I'm with you. 2-1 pitch. It's a sinker that's at the kneecaps for a strike 2. Come on, Sanchez. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Sanchez kicks, fires the pitch, and it's inside. In my mind, he made 2 errors. The 3-2 pitch. And it's outside and low for ball 4. And, well, statistically, that was a walk, but Young was sprinting over to first. So we can score that as a sprint. Here comes C.J. Abrams. That was a bad dad joke, wasn't it? Yeah. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. It's on the outside corner. It was a slider. Sanchez hasn't really gone to the slider a lot today. Keep those likes coming. Oh, 1. And that's going to hit C.J. Abrams. That changeup was way inside. Ended up getting him right at the waist. That's going to put runners on at first and second. And Abrams has taken a stumble. That's got to hurt. Are you a dad? No. Abrams has the trainers going out to check up on him. So he gets hit by the pitch and he's jogging over to first. He says, I'm all right. Come on, Sanchez. I'd say Casty. But Casty, even though he's slow, he still is a pretty good right fielder. 2 runners on. Nobody out. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. Eddie, what's up, Eddie? How are you, man? What's up? Do I have pets? I have a doggy. Used to have a frog. 0-1, and that's inside for a ball. It was when I was really young. Sanchez allowed a walk, and he hit Abrams. So runners are over at first and second, and Sanchez, as he was ready to wind up, decided to disengage back over to second. How adorable a doggy. Yeah, golden doodle. 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to shortstop. Turner has it, throws it to second for 1. The throw to first in time for a 6-4-3 double play. Heading over to third base is Young, but there's 2 outs. That's as routine as it gets. Six, 4-3. As Rosario grounds out. Here comes James Wood. The first pitch that he sees is taken low and outside for a ball. All right, one more. Get out of this. Wood flied out in the first. Flew out to left field. 1 ball, no strikes. Left-handed hitter. And the 1-0 is a changeup that's taken right down the middle for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lefty versus lefty. And the 1-1 delivery misses low and away. I just have one, says Michael. I love cats. That's cool. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sanchez kicks, deals, and there's a 95-mile-per-hour pitch taken right down the pike for strike 2. Shot that. Wood took that all the way. The 2-2 to Wood. Low and outside, and a nice play by JT to block that slider. He's actually done a pretty good job behind the plate today, blocking some tough pitches. Cats own you. The signs in the payoff pitch. Wide again for ball 4. That's the second walk allowed in this inning for Sanchez. It's not good. I don't like that. He doesn't look like himself. JT's going over signs. And we'll go back to his position. The pitch. The sinker just misses off the plate for a ball. It's 1-0 to Nathaniel Lowe, who had a go-ahead 3-run homer in last night's game. 1-0 pitch. Got a slider, and he swings and misses at it. Nationals today 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. 47 pitches for Sanchez. 2 outs in the third. Runners at the corners. The 1-1 ground ball down the third base line's a fair ball. And Kepler gets over to it. Young will score. Heading over to third base is Wood. And it's an opposite field RBI double. Hit by Nathaniel Lowe. Walks do kill ya. That was actually a good piece of hitting by Lowe. Nonetheless, the walks and the hit by pitch. And Caleb Cotham is going to go out there to talk to him. And rightfully so, because something doesn't look right. I can't pinpoint what it is, but something's a little bit off. The tying run's over at second. Dan Merzel is going to break up the conversation. And it's Josh Bell coming on up. Bell struck out in the second. Hitting over on the right side again. The pitch, swing and a miss. I like that changeup. Now throw one in the dirt. See if he goes after it. 0-1, and he does. Didn't have as much break to it, and JT blocks it. And it's 1-1. Kept it right in front of him. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Bell. And he gets the call. Pitch was a little bit inside. It was a good changeup, just missed its spot, but the Phillies will certainly take that. JT did sell it. Come on, Sanchez. 1-2 to Bell. Low and inside. Want the bases loaded so our infielder can step on a base instead of making an error throwing to first. Well, we had one that forgot to tag a base last night, Larry. So I don't even know if that's going to help. 2-2. That's inside and low for ball 3. Darn, there goes the shutout, says Scott. Yep. Come on. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. Castellanos goes back towards the track and makes the catch in front of the former out-of-town scoreboard. And there is out number 3. Told you he's still a pretty good defensive player. All right, and we're going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Phillies get out of the inning. However, Nathaniel Lowe gets an RBI double. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd. All right, Casty. See those Casty emotes in the chat. Where are the Nick Castellanos emojis? That was a pretty nice catch. Got 181 people tuning on in. 70 likes. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. These are the Casty emotes right here. That is Nick Castellanos. You got out of it. It helps when you have a nice defense behind you. Larry, did you hear what I said about the about how they can't even tag the bag? Did you hear what I said about that? I don't know if you heard me. Caught a fly. Doesn't make him a good defender. He's made some pretty good defensive plays. He has. He's a pretty good right fielder. It would help if we had that. Sir says it's time for Bryce to get active and help toe the line. Here comes Stott, and he takes a pitch that's on the outside corner for strike 1. Bottom of the 3rd, no balls, 1 strike. Pitch to Bryson. Foul ball. Oh, 2 pitch. And it's rolled over to third base. Tenna has it. Throws it over to first, and Stott is just out. There's 1 away. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you all so much for being on here, whether you're on TikTok, whether you're on YouTube. I appreciate you all. Come on over to YouTube. Play by Play with JJ is the channel. There's a curveball that Turner takes for a strike. And after the game is done, call on into the show. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. Deal 1 to Trey. There's a line drive foul ball over the head of Paco Figueroa. Tyler Glass now is going to be shut down for 10 to 14 days, they just reported. 0-2. That's low and away for a ball. One-two pitch, and Turner takes a pitch right down the middle for a called strike 3. And Irvin gets a second strikeout. That was the pitch to hit. It's Bryce Harper who's up. 0 for 1. The pitch to Bryce. Takes the changeup low. His average sits at 229. 1-0 to Bryce. Takes the curveball in the dirt, too. I don't get it. I mean, that was clearly his pitch, going back to Turner. 2-0 pitch. It's outside for ball 3. See the stop signs in the chat. See those stop signs. 3-0 pitch. It's inside for ball 4. So Harper does walk with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. And Kyle Schwarber is up next. Schwarber's at the 3-run homer his last time up. Was also, I kind of forgot about this, but Schwarber was a Washington National. Pitch, and it looked like it was on the inside corner, but it's called a ball. Kyle needs 8 more homers, or 7 more homers, I should say, from getting the 300. Did you guys realize that? 1-0 pitch. And it's just outside for ball 2. 7 homers away from 300. Two balls, no strikes. Next pitch is high and away for ball 3. Price can take pitches now with no one on base. Last at bat with 2 on. He swung at the first 2 bad pitches. Tried to play hero ball. 3-0, and it's outside again for ball 4. And there's back-to-back walks. And Castellanos is coming up. Price has been really off this season. Yeah, no excuse. No excuse. He's getting paid as our franchise player. Trey Turner's our second franchise player. And then he's getting these little singles. Here's Castellanos, who takes a curveball at the knees for a strike. Kyle's getting 50 this year. What, 50 mil? 50 homers? Oh, 1 to Casty, and he chops it foul. Yeah, can they dock his pay? Come on, Nick. The ball's 2 strikes to Castellanos. The next pitch, and there is a line drive caught at shortstop by C.J. Abrams. Just off the end of the bat. It wasn't hit too sharply. Pitch was a little bit outside. Casty followed up with it, but lined it straight at the shortstop, and we're going to the top of the 4th. It's 3-1 still, Philadelphia. All right, I'm going to take a step off. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, 14 more subs away from 56 hundo. Let's go. Let's go, baby. All right, Cruz is up. The pitch. And it's popped foul and out of play. Schwarber and Harper have combined to see 13 pitches in 2 plate appearances from Jake Irvin. 1 ball, 1 strike. Second pitch was taken low. 1-1. And that's in there for a strike. Sanchez gets set just at the letters. Hits, delivers the pitch, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Sanchez. Give him 4. Nice. It is a work of art watching him throw that changeup. Just seeing the life that it has. There's a slider that misses. Mike Trout just had another injury scare and was removed from today's game with knee soreness. Oh, man. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-1 Philadelphia. We're in the top of the 4th. Kybert Ruiz is up. 1-1 pitch. It's down for ball 2. Ruiz slides down to the 4 hole in tonight's game. 2-1 pitch. And it's rolled over towards the right side. Stott gobbles it up, shovels his feet, throws it over to first. And it's in time for out number 2. Oh, gosh. Love people. Larry, you mean Joel Embiid. The pitch. It's low and outside for a ball. 1-0 pitch. It's bounced over towards Harper. He'll flip it back over to Sanchez, who goes over towards the bag and beats Tenna as a relay. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. 1-2-3 inning for Christopher Sanchez. Real Muto, Kepler, and Sosa due up at the plate. All right. Time now for On This Day in Phillies History. Presented, of course, by Broad and Pattison. Today is April 30th. It is the last day of April, folks. In 1961, on this day, the Phillies were actually down 6-0 in the top of the 8th inning. And the manager used a team uses a team record of 5 pinch hitters to score 7 runs in the inning. Phillies go on to beat St. Louis, and the score of the game was 11-7 in the 10th inning. Phillies also earned a 2-1 win over the Mets in 2021. Both runs came off of a strikeout. With the bases loaded, Chase Anderson struck out, but the ball got past James McCann, rebounded off the leg of the home plate umpire. Brad Miller scored from third, And Andrew Knapp also came home when he saw no one covering home plate. That is such a typical Phillies Mets game. I forgot about that. I remember that too. That's funny. That happened on this day. We're in the bottom of the fourth. JT is up. And the first pitch he sees is low for ball one. How about Connor Griffin? On a pitch, it's in there for a strike. Connor Griffin, at 19 years old, records his 5th homer of the month for the Bradenton Marauders, who were the single-A team or affiliate of the Pittsburgh Pirates. 1-1 pitch was a ground ball back up the middle, and it's in there for a base hit. Screen froze, but JT gets on with a single to start off the bottom of the fourth. Let's see, where did it go? Yep. Underneath the glove of Ahmed Rosario, could not make the sliding stop. Had to run towards his right. Here comes Kepler. Kepler's 0 for 1 today. Fouled out his last at-bat. The pitch to Max. Fly ball. Hit over towards deep center field. Young is there. And it's warning track power as the catch is made in front of the Toyota sign. And JT goes back to first. He's like just missing these home runs. His timing is just a little bit off. Excuse me. Here comes Sosa. 1 away in the bottom of the fourth. And there's a pitch that's at the knees for a strike. Nothing in 1 to Edmundo. The windup and the pitch. It's popped up. Hit over towards straightaway center field. Young drifts towards his left and makes the squeeze for the second out. Anybody know who the tallest outfielder was in Phillies history? Rojas will draw a bunt, but it's a foul ball over towards the third base side. Anybody know? It just sort of came across my mind. I was like, who's the tallest outfielder that the Phillies have ever had? Jay Bruce was pretty tall. I mean, Casty's pretty tall, too. Casty's, what, 6'4"? Pitch to Rojas. Ground ball, base hit out to left field. And Yohan Rojas gets on with a single. Michael says Von Hayes. How tall was Von? How tall was he? Races Pat Burrell. Vaughn was 6'5". 2 outs, 2 runners on, and the pitch to Stott. It's in there for a strike. Pat Burrell was pretty tall. He was 6'4". Oh, on the Stott. Line drive. Base hit into left center field. And rounding third, coming in to score is JT, and the Phillies get an insurance run as they add on to their lead. Stock gets an RBI single. Rojas goes over to third. It's 4-1 Philadelphia. Two outs, runners at the corners. Good day so far for Bryson Stott. The pitch to Trey Turner, and he takes a sinker at the knees for a strike. Vanez was 6'5". All right, let's go. Let's go, Phillies. Charge! Nothing wins the count to Turner, and he grounds a foul. Aaron Judge will be the tallest soon, says Ray. He's coming to the Phillies? Since when? John Mayberry. This is according to Gemini, he was the tallest. He was 6'6". De La Cruz, Carlos De La Cruz, who's in the minor league system for the Phillies, is 6'9". 0-2 is the count to Trey. The pitch is taken outside. Stott swipes second without a throw, and he's in scoring position. It'd be huge if they could knock in a couple more runs. 1 second left on the pitch clock, and there's the 1-2. There's a ground ball hit over to third base, knocked down, and the throw over to first is in time. Tenna fielded it cleanly, and he threw it over to first. The inning is over. Phillies do get an insurance run and an RBI single by Bryson Stott. We're going to the fifth. 4-1 Philadelphia. Benches were cleared. They were just cleared. The benches and the bullpens were just cleared in the bottom of the fourth in the Baltimore game when Orioles' Heston Kjerstad didn't like Yankees second baseman Pablo Reyes falling into his head after jumping for the ball on a stolen base. So we got some action going on in that game. I'm sure BW is having a good time. If you're tuning on in, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. Mayberry Jr. Did John Mayberry Sr. also play for the Phillies? John Mayberry Sr. Did he also play for the Phillies too? No, he did not. Did not. All right, 1 sec. You're right, I forgot he was a junior. No worries. Keep hitting those thumbs up buttons, folks. Keep subscribing, too. The pitch. There's a ground ball played on the bounce by Turner. Throw over to first. That's going to get on by Bryce Harper. And he goes back over to first base, and the tag is not in time. Ay, ay, ay. Another mistake from Trey. Thank goodness that didn't allow him to go over to second base. Let's see. Played on the bounce by Turner. He threw it over to first. It was just a little bit wide. Off target, man. And the ball actually ended up hitting the rail over near the dugout. Should have just ate it up. C.J. Abrams is up. Jacob Young's pretty fast. The pitch to Abrams. There's a little blooper hit out towards right field. It's going to drop in for a single. Young heads on over to third base. And the tying run is coming up to the plate. Oh, gosh. So they're going to call the play from Young an infield single. And Abrams gets a bloop single. And here comes Ahmed Rosario. Oh, boy. Just getting into Phillies baseball. And I think this is good over the MLB subscription for Joe. For Joe now. Well, I appreciate you for coming on here. It's nice because you get other people to interact with, and if you have any questions about the game, you can ask them. And we have a very friendly chat, my friend. So I'm happy that you found a home. Welcome aboard. Ahmed Rosario takes a strike. This is like a really good way to learn how to play baseball. It is. You have an awesome community on here. 0-1. That's fouled away. Some people have asked me, how do I get into the game? And what I literally tell them is watch the game, but come on over to YouTube and ask questions. It's a good way to learn. 0-2 pitch. There's a grounder. It's hit over to second base. The throw to shortstop. There's one. The throw to first. Not in time. And Rosario gets on with an RBI fielder's choice as Young will score. There's one away. Turner did touch the bag over at second base. Just wanted to make sure I emphasized that. So it's a 4-6 fielder's choice. James says it's a really good channel. I appreciate it, guys. Wood takes a changeup, low and away. James Wood's really tall himself. 1 ball, no strikes. And Sanchez kicks and fires, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Uh-oh, Jalen Green just got hurt in the Rockets game. That's not good. 2-0 pitch. There's a 96-mile-per-hour sinker. It's in there for a strike. Two bad throws by Trey Turner. The throw over to first, he wasn't going to get the runner out, but man, that was not a good throw either. 2-1 pitch. It's chopped foul over towards first base. Yes, sir, Joseph. Yes, sir. Sanchez. Tied up in the count 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Wood does strike out. The ball did pop out of the glove of JT, but it was not a foul ball. Thank goodness. Didn't make any contact. So Wood does strike out. There's 2 away. Here comes Lowe, who had an RBI base hit his last time up. And he takes a sinker low and away for a ball. Jalen Green just did return to the Rockets bench. Thank goodness. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. A 96-mile-per-hour sinker. That's at the knees for strike one. Yeah, I know, Larry. Isn't that funny? The 1-1 pitch. It's bounced over towards the first base side. It's a foul ball. 13 more subs for us to get to 5,600. Let's go! Who do you want to win? I call games for the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. David, that was funny, Jay. 1-2 pitch. It's outside and low for a ball. That one got me. Did Turner remember to put an Apple AirTag under the second base bag tonight? That's funny. The 2-2 from Sanchez doesn't get the call. Is just a bit outside. That's funny. I had to ring the bell for that. The payoff pitch. It's down for ball 4. And Christopher Sanchez does surrender another walk. That's his third walk. Also hit a batter, too. Two outs, 2 runners on. The pitch to Josh Bell. He gets a changeup. And it's a swing and a miss. Jonathan, thanks so much for the sub. How about the Reading Phils? Do I cover them? I do not. I don't cover the Reading Phils. Nothing in 1. The pitch to Bell. It's inside for a ball. So he's trying to get out of the inning. 82 pitches for Sanchez. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sanchez kicks, delivers, and that's fouled off of the left knee of Josh Bell. Phillies lead at 4-2. They had a 3-run homer by Kyle Schwarber. Also got an RBI single from Bryson Stott. The Stott single was in the 4th. 3-run homer by Schwarber was in the bottom of the 1st. 1-2 is the count to Bell. Here's the pitch. It's low and outside for ball 2. John, you missed a very funny comment. You have to scroll up a little bit from Joe. It was an Apple AirTag comment. Just happened. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball that's in the dirt. Calling in after the game, 610-314-0844 is the phone number. You can text the hotline or call on into the show. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Looks like they're going over to the phone for the bullpen. 3-2 pitch. Foul ball, as the pitch was actually inside. Jose Ruiz is warming up. I don't know, something's off with Sanchez. I've said that today. Three-two pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. Can't believe that he chased after that changeup. That was a gamble. However, it worked. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Josh Bell just had a birthday. He's 102 years old. Why do you say 102? Is there a specific reason why you said 102? Did he have 102 strikeouts last year? Is that why? Maybe he struck out on the pitch that was at 102 miles per hour. All those off-speed pitches were in the dirt. And dumb Josh Bell swings, says Broken Bell Network. Do not clip farm that. Cardinals lead at 9-0. They actually shut out the Reds earlier today, 6-0. And they've put up 15 runs in this day-night doubleheader. Royals lead at 3-0 out at Steinbrenner Field. They're in the bottom of the 5th. Red Sox have a 4-0 lead in the top of the 3rd. They're playing out at the Rogers Center. And the White Sox are hosting the Brewers. It's 2-0 in Chicago. Earlier today, the Braves lost by a score of 2-1 to the Rockies. The Mariners also were able to spank the Angels 9-3. Orioles have a 4-3 lead against the Yankees. And the Cleveland Guardians just took a 4-0 lead in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes Bryce Harper. Mets lead at 1-0 in the top of the 4th against the Diamondbacks. The pitch to Bryce, swinging the line drive out to right field for a base hit. That's going all the way over towards the wall. Harper will hustle on over to second base, and he gets on with a stand-up double. That's how you do it, Bryce. Take advantage of a hanger. And he pulled it and yanked it out to right field. Good job, Bryce. Attaboy. And here comes Kyle Schwarber to the plate. 13 more subs till we get to 5,600 subscribers. Let's go! Bo Naylor just hit a home run for Cleveland. That's how they lead at 4-0. It was a 3-run homer. Pitch to Schwarber. It's outside for a ball. Kyle walked his last time up on 4 straight pitches. 1-0, and it's high for ball 2. Taylor Hall just signed a 3-year extension worth up to $3.17 million with the Canes. The pitch. And it's now a 2-1 count. All right, come on, chat. Let's get active. Charge! 2-1 to Kyle. Ground ball hit over to first base. Harper will go on over to third. The flip back over towards the pitcher. Irvin is in time. Still 4-2. 3-1 on the ground out. Only got a few minutes. Got to jump in, Big Bird, and hustle some rock. But go Phillies. Pitch to Casti. There's a bouncer. It goes right on by the shortstop and the second baseman. It got right on in between them. Harper will score, and that was like a cherry bomb. Just it took a high bounce, and no one could get to it. And that's one way to drive in Bryce. Ever play Four Squares and they say cherry bomb, where they do a high bounce? That's what that was sort of like. Here comes JT, who takes a curveball. It's in there for a strike. Way to go, JT. That was Casti. Did I say JT? JT is up now. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch to JT. There's a ground ball hit over to third base. The throw to second. There's 1. Throw to first in time for a double play. If that was a spoiler, don't do that again. We're going to the top of the 6th. It is 5-2 Philadelphia. Darn it, JT. Hanging curveball. Come on, JT. All right, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. See you soon. So that's going to be it for Christopher Sanchez. Sanchez is done. After 5 innings, he ran into a little bit of trouble in the 5th, and the Phillies didn't want to take any chances sending him back there in his first start back. So his line is done. 5 innings, 5 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Still doesn't look totally like himself, to be honest with you. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Got to rely on the bullpen. That hasn't really worked out. Let's hope it does tonight. Cruz tonight 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Here's the 0-1, and he grounds a foul. Sounds good, John. Oh, 2. Slowing outside. JT, by the way, is now tied with Alec Bohm, for the 3rd most double plays grounded into during the 2025 season. You know how many he has? Anybody want to guess? 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Jose Ruiz with a nice strikeout. There's 1 away. That's the 3rd time that Cruz has struck out in this game. He's just a strikeout machine against the Phillies. And by that, I mean just at the plate. Yes, almost every time he's up, he's been striking out. That's like, what, his 12th strikeout against the Phillies this year? Not even exaggerating. Ruiz will step on up to the plate. I like that he worked through it, put the Phillies in a position to win. The character of a pitcher is grinding on an off night. No, I agree. Absolutely. He's a competitor. I've always liked that about Sanchez. That's a very valid point. The pitch is low for a ball. Ruiz hitting over on the left side. He's a switch hitting catcher. 1-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike. I can think of 3 switch hitting catchers right now in baseball. He's one. Adley Rushman's the other. And right behind him, as the pitch is hit out over towards center field, and Rojas is there and he'll make the catch. Came running on in, and there's 2 away. The other one that I was thinking of was Cal Raleigh, of course. Two away in the top of the 6th. Ruiz has a 5.40 ERA. Last year, his ERA was just a 3.71. He went 51 innings. He had 52 strikeouts. Just a total of 17 walks. He did pretty good. The pitch, it's in there for a strike. 10 as a left-handed hitter. He's 0 for 2 in this game. Struck out and grounded out against Christopher Sanchez. 0-1 delivery is in the dirt. They try to appeal. No swing, says Stu Sherwater. He's homerless this year. On 1 pitch, tapped foul. One ball, 2 strikes. There's Sherwater chewing his gum over at third. 1-2 delivery is high and away for ball 2. Huh. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Ruiz gets out of the inning without a scratch. And so we're going to the bottom of the 6th, the 1-2-3 inning for Jose Ruiz. Great. By the way, thank you for calling these games. I live in D.C., and there aren't many options for catching the game without shelling out claims for the stream. I got you, man. Are you a Nationals fan or are you a Phillies fan? Please let me know because, I enjoy doing these games, and I hope that if you are a Nationals fan, I hope that I'm keeping it fair. I care about that. I mean, of course, we show passion for the Phillies, but I like to talk about the opponents as well. Kepler, Sosa, and Rojas are due up. I got you, man. We have fun. I love doing these games. This is our 3rd year, folks. It's our 3rd year. The Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles are what we call. And we do it like a radio style. We also have post-game shows. Would love to hear your takes after the game. Philly all the way, born and raised in North Wales. Nice. How about this? Brent Suter has a 1.26 earned run average, and the only earned runs he has allowed were in the 9th inning of a game that the Reds already led by double digits, according to Charlie Goldsmith. It's wild. Bottom of the order due up for the Phils. Hardcore says that's where I grew up. Hardcore, where have you been? You're back. The pitch. It's inside and low for a ball. Love being a part of making Nat Stadium Citizens Bank Park South. Dude, that's so sick. 1-0 pitch to Kepler. In the air. Hit out over towards deep right field. It's deep. It's going. And it's gone. 6-2 Phils. Well, he had warning track power in 3 out of the last 4 at-bats. And that time he did not miss a beat. Nice swing. Here we go, the pitch. It's in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Edmundo Sosa. Jake Irvin still pitching, by the way. And the 0-1 is outside for a ball. One ball, 1 strike to Sosa. And he takes it up high and inside for ball 2. Didn't Jack Fritz say on Phillies on Deck or whatever that his player was going to be Max Kepler? 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to third base. The throw over to first. Off the line. Lowe catches it. Sosa gets on, and Jose Tena makes a mistake over at third base. Bad throw by Tena, and Lowe was able to deflect it. That throw was high. And it took Lowe off the bag. Here comes Johan Rojas, and he's going to ground this one over to second base. The throw's going to be made over to first. It's in time to throw back to second to get Sosa. Not in time. Sosa was actually running on the play, which actually helped. And he's in scoring position. That would have been a double play. So he had an E5. And then that was a 6-4 fielder's choice. Or a 4-6, I should say. That's not a fielder's choice. Sorry, that was a 4-3 ground out. What am I doing? TV's freezing up. I'm making excuses. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. Sorry about that. 4-3. Bryson Stott 2 for 3 today with a pair of singles, a run scored, an RBI, and a stolen base. Padding those stats today for sure. The pitch is outside for a ball, but still doing his job in the leadoff spot. Had a nice line drive single. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sosa is at second. Irvin stares back at second. Tries to keep him in check. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. Rockets have a 55-29 lead against the Warriors. Just saw that pop up. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Bryson. And he takes a curveball on the outside corner for strike 2. He's going to call for time here. Let's go! Charge! 2 balls, 2 strikes to Stott. And the pitch to Bryson, and he serves a foul. That was really smart, says Broken Bell Network. Irvin comes set at the letters. And the pitch to Stott. Check swing. Did he go? They say no. Phillies have 4 homers in these last 2 nights, along with 13 runs. The 3-2 to Bryson. And he fouls it back behind home plate. Phillies are 10-4 at home. On the road, 6-9. 87 pitches for Jake Irvin. Three balls, 2 strikes. And Irvin takes a step off the rubber. Was a good hustle. Grafted in 3. What's up, man? If you're on the vertical stream, I just realized, oh shoot, I should be looking at that chat too, shouldn't I? 3-2 pitch, line drive, foul ball. There's some action in the bullpen. Colin Poche is warming up for the Nationals. Here's the 3-2 to Stott. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. And Young gets under, or Cruz gets under it, makes the catch. There's the second out. That would have been nice. All right, let's see. Who's tuning in over on the vertical side? We have 216 people on here watching. Hit the thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe. The pitch to Turner, swing on a grounder. Rolled over towards the right side. Second baseman has it. Underhand throw to first is in time. Inning is over. We're going to the top of the 7th. And so, Phillies lead at 6-2. They get an extra run off of a solo homer by Kepler. Okay. Good stuff. I'm going to close TikTok for now. Sorry about that. I think it's taking up a lot of bandwidth. I think that was the problem. 110 likes, 219 people on here watching. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, Phillies! Let's go! Hit that like button, baby! And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Let's go, baby. It's cool. I love our community, man. I do. I really, really like our community. Under 13 likes, let's get to 200. We go on for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, folks. There's PJ. Look at that. My members. Let's go. $2.99 a month for a membership. If you guys want to donate, you're more than welcome to. Lou says my Chinese food is here. Nice. Very nice. The pitch to Ruiz. It's bunted, popped up over towards Ruiz, and it's caught for out number 1. They put out Jose Ruiz to pitch in this top of the 7th inning, and he was able to make the catch. Shake up Young, bunted over to him. That was not how you lay down a bunt. It's not just the Phillies who struggle with these things. And that's going to be it. They just wanted them to face the righty, and they're going to go to probably a lefty, and it will be a lefty. It's Tanner Banks against C.J. Abrams. I don't like that move. I don't like that move. He's pitching fine. Why pull him? He's pitching okay. He had, 14 pitches? You just put him back out there for that one batter? For that one pitch? That's it? I don't know. That kind of bugs me. Why? That's what I'm wondering, Ray. Why pull him? You don't pull a guy there. You don't do that. You don't pull a guy there. No excuse. ridiculous. So now they're going to put in Tanner Banks, have him face the lefty here. And it's an analytics move, right? It's an analytics move. He was fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. The C.J. Abrams. Inspire says, where were you, Gene Garber? Oh, 1. That's outside for a ball. I could even come in for one pitch. Well, he pitched the previous inning, to be fair, but it's just that batter. 1-1 to Abrams. Fly ball, it's a foul ball, and it goes out of play. Even better when they reheat a slice, making it crispy on the sides. Oh, man. May have to head there this weekend and visit my family. Love analytics, but this I don't understand and disagree. Analytics aren't everything. Thank you. I agree. It's not the Bible. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To C.J. Abrams. And the 2-2 pitch on the outside corner for a called strike 3. There's 2 outs. Like you said, 14 pitches. Yeah, he comes in with 13 and just faces the one batter. Gets him to bunt out. I just don't get it. Rosario's up in the pitch, swinging a miss. I've learned sometimes just to stop asking questions, because I'll never know the answers. Because the media won't talk about it. 0-1, swing and a miss. It just doesn't make sense because your bullpen hasn't really been so successful. 0-2, it's a foul ball. I don't want to keep banging on the drum. Come on, Banks. 0-2 pitch. It's wide. One-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. And it's 6-2 Phils. Good for Tanner. I'll tell you that. Good for Tanner. He did good there. I agree with you guys. When one of our relievers is cooking, let him cook. For the love of God. Exactly. You know, in basketball, one of my favorite sayings is feed the hot hand. Right? In this case, he wasn't tired. Guess what? You put him out there for another batter. Didn't look tired at all. I don't know. Anyhow, nice job by Tanner Banks nonetheless. Let's hope that we can keep this up. All right, Harper, Schwarber, and Castellanos all due up in the batting order. All right, here we go. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay. Where do we go? I had one. What the heck? Okay, here we go. We'll do a very easy one. In 1979, who did the Phillies make the highest paid player in baseball? Anybody know? Do you know who the highest player in baseball was in 1979? Pete Rose. Good job. You know how much he made? Pitches outside for a ball. You know how much he made? Yeah, Pete Rose. Good job, guys. 1 ball, no strikes. Told you it was an easy one. 1-0 pitch is outside for a ball. It's not so easy, though, for the people that are new to the sport. But there you go. Anybody know what the deal was? 2 balls, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the 7th, 6-2, Philadelphia. Harper's in the box. And the 2-0 is high for ball 3. $800K a year. $3.2 million. That is correct. Yep. Good job, right? Very, very good job. 3-0 pitch. It's a strike thrown by Poche. This is Colin Poche, who's pitching for the Nationals. His ERA is just at a 12.91. It was at 12.86. And then it went up a little bit after he gave up a home run in the Mets game. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Harper. Fly ball, hit out over towards right field. He got underneath it. Cruz is there, makes the catch, and 1 out. I heard about it, but I forget what the story was. I forget what the story was. So Harper flies out to right, and Schwarber's up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. We got 204 people on here watching. Make sure you like and sub. The pitch is down for a ball. Schwarber had a 3-run blast back in the bottom of the first. 1 ball, no strikes. Poche kicks, delivers, and Schwarber pops it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schwarber has the highest on-base streak compared to the other major leaguers. Judge is second with 27. 1-1 to Schwarber. And he pops it up. It's over towards shallow left field. Wood gets called off by Abrams, and Wood calls him off and makes the catch. Abrams sort of tumbled a little bit, but Wood caught it. My dog's barking. Two up, 2 down. Here comes Castellanos, and he fishes after a fastball that was way above the zone. It's tough when your teammate runs into you. The pitch, it's in there for a strike. The ball's 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. It's 6-2 Phillies. We're in the bottom of the 7th. There's 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 0-2 to Casty, and there's a fly ball hit over towards center field. And Young is there, makes the grab in front of the track. I don't know how he hit it that far. That pitch was way up high. But nonetheless, we're going to the 8th inning. It's 6-2 Phillies. Hear anything about Stott's hand? He's playing tonight. He said it's okay. He just got stopped. He got stepped on at home plate when he was running in the home plate and dove in head first last night. It's Tiff as in Tiffany. Okay. Not James. It's Tiff when your teammate runs into you. I think you meant to... I thought you meant to say tough. Whatever. My bad. My bad. All right. Let's end this poll. And let's start another poll. Let's do another poll. Can we get to 200 likes? Even with the mid on? Yeah, I mean, it came off, but still with the mid on. The reason why they call them golden spikes. We get to 200 likes. Or am I doing the Lakers game tonight? No. I need to relax. I need to relax. I did say I'd do a couple of NBA playoff games, but definitely not tonight. Noah Cameron had a no-hitter. Just ended in the 7th inning. My guy, what's up? What is going on? The pitch. It's popped up. It's a foul ball, and it goes out of play. What's up, AK? How are you, man? Tougher questions, will we? JJ needs to relax after last night's game. It still is traumatizing me, man. What's up, AK? Drop your link down below, man. Drop that link down below. No balls, 1 strike. Banks is still pitching, and the pitch is in there for a strike. So he's okay with going to Tanner Banks. And what's he going to do? He's going to have him face Wood and Lowe in this inning. 0-2 pitch, and it's outside for a ball. Doing great, man. Hope all is well, he says. I'm happy to see you, man. Very happy to see you. 1-2 pitch, check swing, foul ball. Go subscribe to AK. That's NFL Reality Check, folks. He is our friend. He is our boy. 1-2 pitch, line drive, caught by Stott. And there's one away. What's up? Getting to 1,000 subs, man. Let's get our boy to 1,000. There he is right there. Go subscribe to AK. There he is. He just posted it. I think I posted it too. I just did. do the first. Yeah. Go to his link. Don't go to mine. The pitch, it's in there for a strike. I appreciate you, man. I want us to get you to 1K. AK 1K. Come on, man. 0-1, swinging a foul ball. All right, we got to hang on. Just got to hang on. 0-2 is the count. The next pitch, check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Time called. After the game is done, calling into the post-game show, 610-314-0844 is the phone number. Would love to hear your thoughts on this game. And would love to have you guys talk to me. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High again. Hello. Hi. Lowe's 1 for 2 on the night. And the 1-2 pitch is fouled off. If you have not hit the thumbs up button or subscribed to the channel, well, you're a fraud. Don't be a fraud and hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. Senior Skook. What's going on, man? What is up? Jordan Romano is warming up in the bullpen. Oh, boy. 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Lowe is just spoiling those sliders. My D-backs are about to embarrass me again. Been flipping. Oh, boy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him. Nice pitch. And Tanner Banks says sit down to Lowe. Okay. Yes, I actually got it. I just haven't had a chance to text you today. I will text you. I will actually do that right now. I got you. Pitch. It's a foul ball. So Lowe strikes out looking, and it's Josh Bell who's up. 0-1. The pitch is in there for strike 2. Keep Banks in. Yep. Let him get this final out. And even if Cruz comes up, I want him pitching to him. I do. The ball's 2 strikes. 2 gone in the top of the 8th, and here's the 0-2. It's low and inside for a ball. Let me text you right now. The 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss again. Josh Bell has had himself not such a good day at the plate against the Phils. And Tanner Banks able to strike out the side. Well, he actually struck out 2 batters, but nonetheless a 1-2-3 inning as we go to the bottom of the 8th. There we go. Just texted you. Just texted you, brother. I got you. I forgot to do it. Oh, you're good, man. I figured I'd just let you know before the weekend. No, I got you. I just texted you. I just haven't had a moment to do it. Yes, sir. Let's go. All right. 3 more outs to go. Let's get to 200 likes for the second night in a row, baby. Nice. Texting while broadcasting is a finable action. I used to have to do it a lot. When you have a group of people that you're trying to communicate with, oh, you gotta all be on the same page. We're going to this shot. Can't say anything. Gotta look at my text. Gotta still keep talking as I look up. It's a lot of stuff. And then you think that you're just talking to the color commentator, and that's incorrect. Sometimes you're talking to like 6 different people at once, or 6 people are talking to you and they're talking in your ear, and yet you still got to keep talking, but you got to listen to them as well. It's a lot. Here comes JT. That's the stuff that you don't see behind the curtain. Not on here, though. I mean, I don't have anybody talking in my ear. At least not that you know of. Come on out. I'm kidding. The pitch, it's in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. There's a foul ball. Come out, Larry. Come out, Jade. You've been talking to my ear all night. I'm kidding. The ball is 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 8th. And JT Gadon versus Salazar. The next pitch is outside and low for a ball. Let's go. Let me hear you in chat, baby. Charge! Larry said, huh? You've been talking to my ear all night. You've been talking through my headphones. Just kidding. 1-2 pitch. It's outside and low for ball 2. We were talking about how communicating during a broadcast, how I'm talking to like 6 different people sometimes when I'm doing it in person, and it's for a TV station. The 2-2 to JT. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's deep. It's going, and it is gone. 7-2 Phils. Let the party continue. Here comes Max Kepler to the plate. The pitch to Max. It's outside for a ball. Wait, you hear the voices in your head too, says Larry? Nah, I don't know. I heard fireworks. 1 ball, no strikes to Kepler. The pitch. It's outside for a ball. What's up, Scott? How are you, my friend? What's going on, Scott? Very nice. 2 balls, no strikes to Max Kepler. Salazar kicks, fires the 2-0 pitch. Grounder hit over towards the right side. Second baseman has it, throws it over to first. It's in time for out number 1. Bullpen sharp, bats awake. Is this the start of a beautiful run? Says Midnight Mickey. Let's wait till the 9th inning. Let's just wait till the 9th inning before we say anything. I think that was the lesson I learned last night. It's looking good so far. Well, let's wait till the 9th. I'm still having trauma from that. Pitch is in the inside. It's on the inside corner for a strike. Uh-oh, Carlos Hernandez is warming up. Why? Why would you go to him? The ball is 1 strike. The pitch to Sosa. Grounder rolled over to shortstop. Abrams has it. Throws it over to first. It's in time for out number 2. Midnight Mickey says, you're right, my bad. No. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying I'm going to wait till the 9th inning is done because I made that mistake last night. That's all I'm going to say. Carlos Hernandez is warming up in the bullpen, folks. He has not had a good season for the Phillies in the bullpen. Let's hope that he can come through. Let's get another run, please. Comes Rojas in the pitch. There's a line drive hit out to right field for a base hit. Tell you this, Rojas has actually been hitting the ball better. It does seem like. Can this continue, though, is the question. So it's a 2-out single by Rojas. He has. He's been hitting the ball better. I'll give him that. Mets need to lose 2, says Shibby. 11 more subs so we get to 59 under. Let's go. After the game is done, call on into the postgame show, 610-314-0844. That's the phone number. Here's Bryson Stott at the plate. Batting on the left side. The first pitch is in there for a strike. Rojas over to second base. He slides in there safely and does steal a bag. Okay. Johan Rojas starting to rake. And he's also stealing bags, too. Nice. He got a good jump there. It's either Hernandez or Romano. Pick your poison. For me, it's Romano. But they want to use Romano in more higher leverage spots. Rojas got a little bit shaken up on the play. Uh-oh. The trainer's going to go out there to check up on him. His left hand is down. Great. Did he get stepped on? What happened? He was diving on into second base. He looks banged up. Can we see a replay? Let's see. He's diving headfirst into second base. And even with the mitts on, he got a little bit nicked up on the left hand. Romano in high leverage spots. Well, he pitched in a high leverage spot the last time. That's how they're utilizing him. Not saying that that's how I would utilize him. Trainer is out there checking up on Rojas. That's the big thing right now. And he's going to try to jog it off. Oh boy. It was abdomen. Says he's okay. And Rob and the trainer are going to go back to the dugout. Okay. Let's hope he stays okay. We'll get back to our usual selves against the Mets. Yeah, we have till June, folks. We have till June for that. Let's get an extra run here. Alhas. I was thinking of albatross. Albahas. The pitch. It's inside for a ball. Oh my gosh. You guys are mean. One ball, one strike to Bryson Stott. The pitch, swing and a miss. Larry says he's looking for sympathy. What's up, Kelvin? 11 more subs, so we get to 5,900. We're so close. Here's the 1-2 to Stott. High and inside for a ball. Two balls, two strikes. The pitch to Bryson. Swinging a grounder. Hit back over towards Salazar. And he'll flip it over to first. And it's in time for out number 3. So the Phillies do get another run on a solo homer by JT. And we're going to the top of the 9th. 7-2 is the score. Can the Phillies hang on? Is the question. Okay, come on. Hernandez is pitching. I don't feel good about this, to be honest with you. I understand that these guys have to pitch sometime. That still doesn't mean that I feel good. Have to open that window. 258 people on here watching. Please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. And please make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well. Mike Sports Vibes, what's going on? Mike, you still here? Mike, you over on the vertical stream. What's going on? Say I swear. I can't remember, but I feel that. All right, come on. Is Mike still there over on the vertical stream? Haven't really been looking at it. My fault. Might be. Then the Phillies have finally wakened up. I'll tell you my answer after the game because I need us to hang on to this. Again, I learned my lesson last night. To not speak too soon. We have 146 likes. We are 54 likes away from getting to 200. Let's go. Let's get to 200 likes. If you have not hit the thumbs up button, what are y'all waiting for? Let's keep going. Appreciate each and every one of you. Stop getting vertical and let's get horizontal, chat. I do both because I have to cut highlights somehow, some way. And I use the vertical for it. It's easier. And plus, it's better for me. It's better for the channel. Here's Hernandez, the pitch. It's in there for a strike. Dylan Cruz is up. 6, 7, and 8 up in the batting order. 0-1 pitch to Cruz. Foul ball. Hernandez has not had a lot of success this year. His ERA is at a 7.2. It was at a 9 3 outings ago. Then it went back up to an 8 last outing. The pitch. Foul ball. I was vertical earlier today, but now I'm horizontal. I'm with you. I'm with you on that comment about the bullpen. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. It's a fly ball hit over towards center field. Rojas gets under it and makes the catch for out number 1. Harper 1 for 3 with a run scored. He hit the ball hard. He had a double out over to right field. It was a good swing. All right. Come on, 2 more. Kybert Ruiz is up. Get these last 2 outs here. The pitch. It's high for a ball. Continue to like and subscribe, folks. We have 229 people tuning on in. 1-0 pitch to Ruiz. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. Kepler gets underneath the baseball, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. 6 pitches, 2 outs. Now they got to get the final one. And it's all up to Jose Tena. After the game, we got a post-game show. Come on and voice your opinion. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. You can also leave a voicemail or text the hotline as well. Stott has the best batting average. The pitch, swing and a miss at 99 on the gun. 70% vertical, 30% horizontal. You're all funny. Shibby says I'm inverted. There's the 0-1 pitch. There's a grounder. Hit over to shortstop. Turner has it. Throws it over to first. It's in time, and that's the ball game. Well, the 9th inning, it just took Hernandez 8 pitches to get all 3 outs. And the Phillies have extended their winning streak to 4 games in a row. Ring the bell. The Phillies win 7-2 against the Nationals. Another series win in the books. Come on for the postgame show. Come on for the postgame show. Come talk to me. This was a nice win. This was a stress-free game. And, yeah, I mean, they still have a lot more to prove to me. But I'll take this. This was a good win for the Phillies. Nonetheless, they actually put up some good at-bats today. Doesn't necessarily move the needle for me, but guess what? 4 wins in a row. Nice. We got to get the wins somehow, some way. And, yeah, I did not think Christopher Sanchez had his best outing today. And I'm worried about Sanchez going forward. That's just me personally. I know that they were trying to be cautious with him today. They didn't want him to overdo it. But I'm a little bit worried about him moving forward, and I'm not going to sugarcoat that. This was a nice win, though. JT had a nice swing. Kepler had a nice swing. Schwarber, Kyle Schwarber doing Schwarber things. He's my MVP. Kyle Schwarber was nice. But yeah, overall, good things. The bullpen actually did very good today. Do it again, though, is the thing that I have to say. Come on for the postgame show. 610-314-0844 is the phone number if you guys want to come on, leave a voicemail message, or if you're like, I don't like to talk to people, I don't like to talk. You can also text on into the show, too, and I'll read your text messages. I love interacting with you guys. I'm a man of the people, and, if you guys want to come on, you're more than welcome to. Also, Discord. You can also join that as well. And we'll be taking calls over on Discord too. All right, see you on a little bit. I'll be on in about 5 minutes, and we'll talk more about this game. Hit the like button on your way out if you're not going to stay. And also subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Thanks so much for tuning on in. See you in just a few moments.
graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
After a night where the Phillies had just an absolute dramatic fight, the Phillies were able to take care of business tonight, and there was not a lot of stress, and you could just sort of kick your feet up, even though you really can't kick your feet up with watching this team right now. But, you know, this was a nice win for the Phillies. They were able to beat the Nationals by 5. And it wasn't even close. It really was. The Phillies showed that they were the better team, and I still didn't feel like the Phillies really showed their prowess. But that's just me personally, and we'll talk more about it. First and foremost, though, just wanted to congratulate our new member, Joseph. Thank you so much, Joseph. That's my MVP for tonight. You're the man, Joseph. Thanks so much for becoming a member. Congratulations to you, and welcome aboard to the Philly Freak Nation. All right, so my takeaways from tonight. Actually, before I even do my takeaways, let me ask you this. Okay, if you were to give the Phillies a letter grade for tonight's game, just based off of their performance, all around, pitching, bullpen, offense, management, what would your letter grade be? I'm going to go with a B+. I'm going to be a little bit tougher. I'm going to go with a B because part of it was based off of last night. I still don't feel like that this team was able to do what they did the minimum of what they had to do, but I didn't think that they were like, oh my gosh, like this was a great performance. Now, granted, it's the Washington Nationals. I understand. And this team's not going to put up like 14 runs. I also get that too, but my main thing about this team is that this team was supposed to rake. This team was supposed to be hitting. This team is filled with power hitters with Schwarber, Harper, Castellanos, and Trey Turner. Those 4 guys alone should be getting you at least 25 homers in a season, if not 30. Schwarber and Harper should be getting you 35 plus, and Schwarber should be getting 50. 45 to 50. That's how I feel about this team. And so I wasn't necessarily, I'm not going to say that I wasn't happy with tonight, but again, they need to do more. They have to do more. But let's focus on the positives for tonight's game. Okay, in my notes, Christopher Sanchez wasn't all positive, but he wasn't bad either. He went 5 innings. He gave up 2 earned runs. The 3 walks was a concern to me. He also hit a bat or 2. He did strike out 6 batters, though, and the changeup does continue to be his out pitch. That thing is disgusting. That thing has so much life to it, and it's so, like, I don't know. It's like, I think that he arguably has the best changeup in all of baseball. I really believe that. When it's on, it's on. Remember, like, when we played against the Giants? Remember when the Phillies played against the Giants, and he had 11 of his 12 strikeouts against that changeup? Now, granted, the batters, it's in the sun, it's 4:05, whatever, still can't see the pitch. I don't care. That thing was rocking. That thing was rocking then. And it was pretty good tonight. in that second inning specifically, I thought that he was really dominant with the changeup, and that was easily his best inning of work. He looked like he was just dominating that mound in the second inning. And then in the third inning, sure, he gets a double play after he allows a hit by pitch and also gives up a leadoff walk. Then he walks Wood, and Nathaniel Lowe comes up with an RBI double, and Josh Bell hits one out to right field. If it's a little bit deeper, it's gone. And Castellanos makes the catch. But, look, the defense bailed him out in that inning. It's not always going to happen. So I thought that he was getting hit a little bit hard today. And I just didn't think that he looked like himself. Now, granted, he's working back from a forearm injury, which also goes into the equation as well. But, I don't know, like something just doesn't look right. I can't point my finger as to what it is, but body language is telling me, and you can go watch it for yourself. You guys might have your own opinions about it. For those of you that watch the game, I don't know if you agree or not, but something just doesn't look right. When I'm watching him pitch out there, when I watched him pitch tonight, I wasn't really like, that's the Christopher Sanchez that I was seeing this year. Like, it was, in spurts, it was good. In that second inning, it was really good. But I just thought that was maybe like 70% of Sanchez. And that's, when you're facing up against really good teams, like the Dodgers, the Padres, the Braves, the Mets, you're going to need them to be on his game. You're going to need them to be 85 and 90%. Maybe this was just a bad outing. Maybe this was just one of those outings where he was like, you know what, I'm working my way back from an injury, and, this I'm going to get my way out of it. I don't know. But just something to monitor. Something to keep your eye on. And I'm usually very high on this guy. I am. I like what he's been able to do. I will get to your comments. Obviously, again, you can call in into the show. You can leave a voicemail message. And you can come talk to me and let me know what your thoughts are, too. Bryson Stott in the leadoff spot. If it ain't broke, do not fix it. I think he's found a home. Bryson Stott, right now, is the best hitter on this team. Part of that, and we were giving him a lot, let's be honest, we were giving Bryson Stott a lot of criticism, and rightfully so, him and Marsh, for not being able to produce. We were on Bryson Stott. We were on him so much, and now he's actually, I think, found himself in a groove. Think that he's been doing a lot better. He had an RBI single in the fourth, put up a nice at-bat, starts the game off with a single, and that was important that he started off the bottom of the first with a single off of Jake Irvin, because guess what? That set the table for Trey Turner to get on with a walk, and then Bryce Harper, after Turner gets on with 4 pitches, what does he do? He swings at 2 curveballs. I'm not trying to be negative here, but my positive was going to be that Schwarber hit the 3-run homer. And Schwarber's swing, by the way, that was not on a fastball. That was on a curveball. He stayed back on it. It was low, and he was able to drill it out to right field, and it went into the seats. Good swing by Kyle. Thought that he had a very nice day. I also liked the walk that he had in the third. Today, with runners in scoring position, the Titans were 3 for 10. Still not good enough. Still not good enough when we're in situational hitting spots. We've got to do better at getting runners home. Now, the long ball was working today. This team is supposed to rake. This team is supposed to hit home runs. But they're also supposed to be playing small ball, too. I thought that Rojas had a nice day today, and I'm going to get to him in just a little bit because I was really tough on him last night, and rightfully so. I was really tough on Trey Turner last night, rightfully so there. Turner went 0 for 3 today with a run scored. He didn't have a good game. He did not do well. Got on with a walk, struck out, had another 2 bad throws over at first base again that I could keep count of. There's a problem with Trey Turner. There is a problem with Trey Turner. It's unacceptable. He's getting paid $300 million, and he has a big contract. It's Bryce's team. But if Bryce isn't playing well, guess who everyone's going to be looking at next? Trea Turner. And it's not good enough. Just because he's hitting 282 doesn't mean he's having a good year. He batted 295 last year, and he got a lot of singles. He wasn't really raking the ball. He wasn't putting ones into the gap. When you're putting the ball in the gap, when you're bouncing off of sliders and you're just in your groove, I know what explosive Trea Turner looks like. And we saw that when he went on that run from August to September. That was All-Star Trea Turner. We haven't gotten that since. And it's not good enough. It's not good enough. When you're batting 282, you're not driving in runs, you're not hitting the long ball, and you're just chasing after these terrible pitches. And you're not making good contact with the baseball. That's really what the key is. Make good contact. He's not doing that. So, when you hit a ground ball back up the middle, I don't really take a lot of appeal to that. Now, if you're getting one into the gap and you're hitting line drives, that's different. So, but yeah, Harper had a good swing. Also had a walk, too. It was nice. I just want one person to take over. I just want to have a team where we were promised that if Kyle Schwarber was cold, Harper would get hot. Casty would get hot. If JT was cold and Schwarber was cold, Trea gets hot. You know, and I feel like that when I'm watching them, it's all just in sync, which is great when they're hitting the ball all together. But then it's just so awful because when one person's doing bad, it's just a domino effect, and it hits everybody. That's what bugs me. But nonetheless, 10 hits today off of Jake Irvin, and a guy who you should have gotten more runs against the last time you faced him. He allowed 7 hits in his first outing and only gave up 2 earned runs. Phillies left a lot of meat on the bones when they played him the first time, and today they did enough. I still felt like that they left some fat on the plate, and or some juice on the plate, if you will. But this was they did enough. They did enough today. They did enough. The bullpen. Let's talk about the bullpen. Sanchez didn't really have his best stuff, and the bullpen went 4 innings, did not give up a hit, had 6 strikeouts. That deserves some golf claps. Jose Ruiz comes on in, throws for an inning, gets 2 strikeouts, and then he comes back out there for the 7th. And I'm like, I forget who it was who was up at the plate. I think it was Dylan Cruz, who's their 9-hitter. Jacob Young. Young had a terrible bunt. That was even worse than the Rojas bunt. He just lined it. How do you line a bunt right to the pitcher? You got to be so bad at bunting the ball to just line it out to him. And that's what he did. He lined it right to Jose Ruiz, 1 pitch, and Rob took him out of the game. Still don't agree with the move. I'm happy that the result was Tanner Banks came on in for an inning and 2/3. To his credit, he got 4 strikeouts, didn't give up a hit. But guess what? I want to save. If I have a pitcher that's pitching well in my bullpen, that's not Alvarado and Strom, and this guy's pitching good, I want him to still pitch when he only has 13 pitches. I mean, come on. You know? And Banks, at least he kept him on in after the inning was done, because I thought that he had some more juice left to him too, and he got it all out. They squeezed the lemon out of Tanner Banks, and Banks produced. Now, Hernandez pitched in the 9th inning. Look, I know he's going to have to pitch sometime. And I said, uh-oh, meaning like, you know, why would you go to him? You're going to have to give him opportunities one way or another. Do you go to him in that 9th inning? I don't know. Maybe not. But to his credit, 7 total strikes, 8 pitches. He did good. They just got to do it again. They just got to do it against better teams. And it's not their fault that they're playing the Nationals. It's not their fault that they're playing the Nationals and that they're doing this against the bad teams. They should be winning these games. They should be doing well against these teams, against these bottom feeder teams. Now, the Cubs aren't a bottom feeder team, but Cubs, I still don't look at that series as if they... I still don't take a lot of stock into that. But if they string together 6, 7, 8 good wins in a row, then I'm starting to feel better. Then I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Especially when you have the Diamondbacks coming on into town after tomorrow. But yeah, bullpen was good. Hitters, Rojas was good at the plate. Kepler had a good swing. JT had a nice swing. And Kyle Schwarber had a good swing, too. And Stott did good today. I'll take that. Yeah. I'm not, waving the pom-poms. I'm not too high on this team because, again, this team has hurt me. This team has had times, especially this season, where, they were supposed to come on in with a sense of urgency. And I do think that they're turning the page, that they're starting. I don't want to say that they're turning the page. I think that they're gelling a little bit more. There's so much work that has to be done. There is. Rob is speaking to the media now. We'll look into some quotes. And we'll hear from you guys. Calling into the show, 610-314-0844 is the phone number. You can also come onto the Discord server. It's right over here. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that I should be more up on this team, especially after a win like tonight? Or, do you hit the buzzer like in The Voice and turn the chair around? Is that what I should be doing? Let me know. Comment what you guys think down below. Or come on into the show and come talk to me. Let's go on into the live stream. All right. Joseph, thank you so much. Letter grade, how about an H, says Larry. How about an H? D-Bashers took a 2-1 lead against the Mets. I like that getting runners in scoring position has been on point versus the start of the season, says Joseph. There's still more work that has to be done. Their situational hitting is still not polished. Is it even going to be polished? What is polished? Polished to me is we're not chasing. We're not chasing and we're not guessing. Because there's a difference between chasing too much and being too patient. Not necessarily patient, but letting pitches go by, which is being ignorant, I think. Too selective, I don't know. Letter grade that I would give them is a B-, says Jane. Okay, B-. Fair enough. Fair enough there. Trey's mistakes made it a little tougher on him as well. Yes. He has to get out of his head. He has to get out of his head. It's horrible that he's in this spot. And again, it's not good for the locker room. This team feeds off of vibes. When good things happen, they celebrate. People were actually wondering, and I'm a little bit off topic here, but you'll see my point. They were wondering, and they were asking themselves, and I heard this on WIP, should the Phillies have celebrated that walk-off win last night? Part of the fan base said no, but the other part said yes. And the reason why some of those people said yes was because they felt as if when things are going well for this team, when they show emotion and they do get high, that when the energy is high, it gets contagious. So like when Jose Alvarado struck out 3 batters in a row with the bases loaded, he strikes out the side in that 8th inning. Like, that was a moment where he did pump his fist up in the air and he screamed to the crowd. That was cool. Phillies haven't really had a lot of moments like that this year. Let's be real. They just haven't. And he deserved that. And some people thought that because Stott came on in the home plate and they actually won that game, that they deserved, that they should have poured the Gatorade and that they should have done some more celebrating because the positive energy is contagious. And I kind of disagree with that. I disagree with the walk-off celebration in that stance because, to me, they have a job to do and they know that they're better. But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't be celebrating. That doesn't mean that they shouldn't be, feeling good about themselves because I don't think, I'm saying ever. I'm saying ever. Just not now. They got to work for it a little bit more, in my opinion. I'm too tired to talk and text right now. No worries. No worries. Go D-back. Stott at leadoff helps to set up Schwarber. The set up Schwarber bombs with runners on, as opposed to solo shots when he leads off. Yeah, I've been getting into this whole debate about the Schwarber leadoff spot over the years. I'm just going to tell you right now, Stott's driving in the leadoff spot, and Schwarber, before 2 weeks, before what he was doing over the last 2 weeks, he's been, overall, I'm going to keep him in the cleanup spot. Keep him there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's working out fine. I don't like the idea of Schwarber batting behind Bryce Harper because I like righty, lefty, separating the both of them. The unfortunate part about it, though, is that nobody else is protecting Bryce. And Bryce can't even protect himself. Let's be real. Bryce, overall, this year has not had a good year. Stott's hitting better than he is. I'm not trying to disrespect Stott, but it is trying to disrespect Bryce. Bryce is better. We need him to get hot. Turner and Sosa were the only ones without a hit. I can't believe Scott is that patient and bad that he can lead off. Well, Stott. Yeah. Come on, JJ. Sanchez's arm was tweaked. He's a bit shy of throwing 110%. I wouldn't be too. I wouldn't want to re-injure it. I'm glad he's being careful. Yeah, I get it. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I didn't expect him to come into today throwing a gem. But I got nervous. That's all I'm saying. Like, I got nervous. Forearm issues with a pitcher are not something to sneeze at. Even if they think that it's fine now. I don't know. I've seen the worst things happen in the city when it comes to injuries. So maybe I'm just prone to just the inevitable that, someone's not going to be the same, like Ranger Suarez with the back spasms, and now, trying to have them decrease his work level when it comes to his innings. That's sort of where my head is. And I do hope Sanchez is going to be okay. I'm just a little worried. That's just me. But I didn't think he looked like himself today, but I also understand too. Again, he's coming off of a forearm problem. That's not good. So maybe this was just the jitters and he got it out. I don't know. What else do we got? Schizo bullpen. Our bullpen is 8 Mitch Williamses. Johan Rojas is fine. Rob Thompson did say that he just knocked the wind out of himself with his belt buckle. Okay. So, you guys were right. Or sorry, you guys were wrong. It wasn't his abdomen, but even though it was close to it, it was his belt buckle. So, we had a fan that fell from the stands tonight in the Pittsburgh game? Oh, no. Tonight, during the 7th inning of a game at PNC Park, an adult male fell from the right field bleachers onto the field of play. Pittsburgh EMS, as well as the Pirates and Cubs athletic training teams and other PNC Park personnel, reacted and responded immediately and administered care. He was transported to Allegheny General Hospital. No further information is available. Thoughts and prayers out for him and his family. That's awful. That's terrible. That just popped up on my feed. I'm trying to find some more Rob Thompson quotes, but I just couldn't resist that. That's terrible. What else do you guys have to say? No, I think you're right where you need to be with this team, JJ, says Senior Shook. Yeah, It's April 30th. It's April 30th. This team is 17-13 now. They're 17-13. Not too high, not too low. Today was okay. All right. You won. You beat this team by 5. Get the sweep tomorrow. Get out the brooms tomorrow. Come on. We got a job to do. If they don't get a sweep tomorrow, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad if they don't sweep the Nationals tomorrow. And why is that? Because even though they won game 1, it still feels like a loss. They deserve, in order to get our trust back, they need to sweep. They have got to beat this team tomorrow. Especially when the opponents get tougher. No excuse. So, Ranger Suarez came out of his bullpen session today. Rob Thompson said that he will rejoin the rotation and start on Sunday for the Phillies. That's good news. I'll take that. Okay, that's good news. That's great. Awesome. Yeah, that makes me feel happier. Extreme Elements has gone rogue. Yesterday's win was relief. It was not exuberance. I don't really care if they celebrate or not, says Larry. I have a trust problem. My shell is a little harder than some. I think that we're all there. I do. I think that we're all pretty much. I don't disagree or agree. I felt good for the win and how we won, says Joe. It's fair. It's fair. This was like, okay, they won. Okay. Jane's a turtle reference. Jane is amphibious. Didn't mean it, but yeah, I'm a turtle when it comes to the Phillies. You got to play catch with me and be that excited till I poke my head out. A Sanchez still on the IL is the last thing that we need, says Larry. Yeah, I agree. How can't you med these problems? These can take muscle relaxers, right? How did they fix back spasms? It's a good question. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Nor would I know. Suarez will return to the Phillies rotation this weekend. So Thursday pitching is Walker. Friday it's Luzardo. Saturday is Nola. And Sunday is Ranger. Jose Ruiz did good. I don't think I gave him enough credit. I thought Jose Ruiz did good. I thought Tanner Banks looked great. Just do it again. Just do it again. Do it again. Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. The more I drink, the farther I get from the edge of my seat. Too soon. Sorry. Yeah. All right, that's going to wrap it up for me. If you guys want to call in into the show anytime in the future, 610-314-0844 is the phone number. Any quotes from Rob before I head off? Anything? Thought it was a complete game today, he said. Is that it? That's the only quote that I got right now. Anything else? Christopher Sanchez was done after Rob innings. Rob said that there were no limitations on him, but one has to think that they didn't want him throwing 100 pitches in this first game back. He allowed 2 runs on 5 hits, 3 walks, and a hit. He struck out 6. I remember that guy in Oakland. Yeah, I remember that too. I do too. I remember that. All right. Love you all. I'm going to get going, and I will talk to you all on the next one. See you all tomorrow night, 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Taijuan Walker will take the mound tomorrow night, and we'll see you all then. Let's get the brooms out tomorrow. We got a job to finish. We got to get the sweep. Got to get the sweep. All right? Catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.